Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we are really getting meme going using some newer cards, or newer card. It's Loud Cloud the Storm Serpent. Pretty cool card I've been trying to use. We finally landed on a home, and that's with aliens because he is a reptile. So we've used good reptile support to really fuel his effects pretty well because they're pretty random all over the place. So he can't be normal summon, must be special summon by banishing a fire and a wind. So already that's a weird combination. And you get to use each of these effects once per turn. Banish a fire, destroy one monster, and then you gain that monster's original attack. Or banish a wind and you get to destroy a spell or trap card. So with this deck, we have aliens, we have fire, and we have wind. I virtually never have used this alien monster. Now we get to work him in there because he's our wind monster. He's Alien Skull. He does have his own effect where you contribute your opponent's level 3 or lower monster and add him to their side of their field. You can't normal summon or set when you do that. I could imagine there's situations where that's useful, but obviously that's not why he's in the deck. He's in the deck to be wind for our Loud Cloud, the Storm Serpent, and he's a reptile. That's all really important because some aliens are warriors. We also have Alien Mars, who's another fire. He's a reptile. We have Ammonite. He doesn't work as he's a light, so he doesn't really synergize with Loud Cloud, but he works with monsters being in our graveyard, and he's a really good alien. So essentially, Loud Cloud needs a ton of resources in the graveyard. Ammonite, same thing, so we're using reptile-specific support that utilizes the graveyard. Obviously, aliens mill to their graveyard with recombination. You get to choose whichever you need. But we're using Snake Rain. Now, this card makes all the difference for Loud Cloud Storm Serpent, because if you already have one of these monsters in your hand, you can discard it with Snake Rain, then you get to send 4 reptile monsters from your deck and send them to the graveyard. You have more than enough for Loud Cloud. You can use both his effects in one turn and still summon him, and you'll still have resources in the graveyard to use something like a Viper's Rebirth, which is activate only if all monsters are reptiles. You get to select a non-tuner, special summon it, destroy it during the end phase, still very cool. And then last but not least, we have things like Kiteroid. He's just another good win that works in there. And then we have a copy of Overlord that we're able to search, obviously, with recombination and things like that. Now, the combos don't stop there. We have important combos in the extra deck. Look what we get to use. I always knew one day this monster was going to be so good, and he's so good here, guys. It's King of the Feral Imps. He's a reptile. He takes 2 level 4 monsters once per turn. You detach an Xyz material, add 1 reptile to your hand. That's all it is. So now we have a way to search our Loud Cloud. We can do that by milling level 4s to the graveyard, special summoning them with Rebirth, normal summon another level 4, special summon them with Ammonite. There's tons of ways to do it. We have Synchro monsters. We have Xyz monsters. This deck's popping off all over the place. It's a very, very cool way to use cards like Feral King and Loud Cloud Serpent. So, very much into it. Hope you guys enjoy. This is the first real, fresh, spicy meme we get from Meme May. Thank you for putting up with all the other older archetypes. But now we'll get to the little more creative stuff. So, super fun playing this deck. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. I told you guys the spice was coming. The spice is here. We got aliens with reptiles and the brand new Loud Cloud the Storm Serpent. So we have an Ammonite in hand. Just a bunch of monsters. We're going to start by setting the telepath. We do have our Viper's Rebirth. Our boy set a monster. We set a monster. Now he has set a monster yet again. Top deck that Snake Rain. We throw away the Viper's Rebirth. Probably should have threw away one of the Ammonites. We could have made these combos even better, but we saved the Ammonite for a follow-up. Anyway, we get Ammonite to special summon Skull. We already had a telepath on the field. If we had the Viper's Rebirth still in hand, we could have used the Viper's Rebirth to continue this combo. That's essentially how it goes. So imagine Snake Rain threw away this Ammonite, then we could have Viper's Rebirth into this combo if we didn't have this telepath already on the field. And now we got the King of the Feral Imps. We get to detach, search the Loud Cloud, guys. We straight up searched Loud Cloud. Now we get to banish one of each attribute, fire and wind. We get to destroy this little magician's robe. It gives us 700 attack, but we don't want it for the attack, as our Loud Cloud is still a level 5 monster, and we have that level 1 tuner. That's Brio. Brio's gonna discard the one we still would have had, even if we kept the Viper's Rebirth and got rid of that Ammonite, and we didn't start with the Telepath. We did this combo from scratch. We could have done it with this hand, and we still go from there. So we return one with Brio, nice and easy. King of the Feral Imps, so good, just a straight up search, and he still gets to swing. No caveats to his effect, nothing like that. Great duel, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Antinomy going, where we're going? I missed the coin flip, sorry. We're going first, so we got a recombination cell, Snake Rain. But we're gonna set our Alien Skull in a recombination cell. We can use that as a trap. He is in fact flight control, so we should be able to handle virtually any monster he's gonna come at us with, unless he goes really off the trail and makes like a Bionic Dragon or something wacky. But overall, I think he's gonna go for an OTK, not like a Quarion Gandrix play, so he does in fact work his way up to a Battle Wasp. So he's going Screw Serpent. He made this Mist Bird. Now he's got a Star Guardian. That's gonna add the Screw Serpent back to his hand. He's gonna get something back out. No, he goes right into his Battle Wasp, which would normally be a lethal amount of damage, but we're able to mill just a Mars, I believe. Oh no, we go with, we didn't have to mill our Overlord. We could just mill the Skull. That brought him down to 1600 over that 1800 defense. He's showing us Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Sorry, my boy, despite this card's art looking very dark, he is in fact a water. Ammonite is dark. We actually have no darkness in our hearts here, as we are just reptile aliens. We're not evil. We are just chilling. We're just different. So, we're milling all this stuff. Tons of cards milled. Ammonite's going first. We could have destroyed this. We could have brought out a Telepath. He does have counters on him. We could have destroyed that card. We don't need to destroy that card, though. I don't think we really use Dark Monsters at all. So here's Loud Cloud. Destroy the Battle Wasp. That means we're 2800. Ties that by and get us to 3100. So easily a lethal amount of damage. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba going first. He's full on blue eyes, sleeve and mat there, so he's all about that Kaiba life, showing Ultimate Dragons, obviously. And we have an Alien Overlord. We're gonna set our recombination. He's using Dark World Dealings. That lets us throw away a Kiteroid. He throws away a Stone of Ancient. In his end phase, he's gonna bring out a Dark Side of Dimension Acid Trip Blue Eyes. We're going to hit him with a recombination in the end phase so we can get our search next turn. We throw away a Wind Alien Skull. Now we're going to recombination again. Let's go. We throw away Mars this time because we didn't need too many counters. So we'll get rid of the Mars. Now we get a search with the other recombination from last turn. We get another Ammonite for some follow-up. Normal summon. There's another Alien Skull. So this is just a pure alien duel, essentially. So stacked so big, so good, so fast. Or it's not so good. I'm over here talking it up like it's not that good. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it, and it's a functioning, viable deck doing cool stuff. But you're not gonna run away with the meta. But my point is, this is running just like a regular aliens duel. We didn't even rely on the trickier stuff, and it's still functioning pretty well. This guy just pulled out a Cyber Dragon and a Maiden to go with a Brio. He's gonna return both my boys, but we still have plenty of follow-up power in our hand. Look at that, we still have a Kiteroid hiding in our graveyard. Very useful monster. He synergizes a lot with this deck. There's the Snake Rain. We're gonna throw those boys away. Recombination, not that Snake Rain really did anything. We're still just gonna follow up with an Ammonite. So it's essentially still just an alien duel. We go with our Fortress once again, since Brio does return him, and then we're able to swing right over that Brio. He's got to stop us with 2 cards, and we still have 4,000 life points. So he would essentially have to get over our other Ammonite. Now we do have a level 6. I get a Viper's Rebirth. Here goes Ammonite. Now, I bring out a bunch of monsters, but I changed my mind. Here's our mateys. Because I'm thinking that could be a Drowning Mirror Force or something. We got a Viper's Rebirth. I Tysa Bind. I use my Armades, but I don't go any further because I'm afraid of a Drowning Mirror Force. So here he goes, Spirit of White. He pulled a Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex is our monsters, but there's our boy, the Loud Cloud, the Storm Serpent. It was a Drowning Mirror Force, so I played around that Drowning Mirror Force beautifully. We normal summoned the Alien Overlord over our Cloud Serpent. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Ishizu. We're going second. No extra deck for our boy over there. We got the Loud Cloud, the Storm Serpent. Plenty of alien monsters. We're facing an Abyss Actor. So let's see what Abyss does. He's using Scales. He's Pendulum Summoning. He's got 2 Wild Hopes out. So, I don't think they're anything too crazy to worry about. We're gonna recombo one of them. Then we're gonna bring out Ammonite, bring out our 3rd Telepath. Since we have 2 in our hand, destroy a Scale. Go to Golgar. Now Golgar can return a face up. That's why we left it. Then you go, take off 2 counters, destroy a monster. That gives him a Surge. And then we're able to destroy this monster. And that was a pretty good turn. Now Abyss Madonna, Mellow Madonna. I think that's an oxymoron. She gets the special summon from her hand. Then they get a another Mellow Madonna. It's actually a pretty cool oxymoron. Wild Hope. Going for a 2 summon, but defense position, so he doesn't have an extra deck. So what are you gonna do with no extra deck in these monsters, my boy? They're not very strong monsters. So we bring out a Telepath, we destroy that card once again. Wild Hope gives him a Search of an Evil Heal, so that's kind of trying to be his boss monster, I guess. But we're gonna destroy 2 monsters. Madonna gets to... Or no, that was from the hand. I was gonna say Float, but that was from the hand. So now he's got Evil Heal, goes over Golgar. He halved its attack or something? Yeah, halved its attack. Now we got Telepath, Viper's Rebirth for 3rd Telepath. We're going to go with an Xyz Rebellion Dragon, Dark Rebellion Dragon. Steal all that attack. We have other plays too. We can still Tysa Bind. We're just gonna finish him off with the big boy, 2700. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Mai. We're going first. Looks like 30 cards over there. It sure is. Only 4 in the extra deck. We got 2 Ammonites. Snake Rain. Snake Rain would be pretty good to throw away recombination since we get a search anyway, but we'll get some counters on there, why not? As he's likely to have a monster, and we want to just bluff. Get him to try to attack us, which I thought he was gonna when he searches the Harpy's Hunting Ground. But then he just swings with a 1600 monster. So, don't know what's going on there, but we get an Alien Skull on them with the recombination. Now we can Snake Rain and Ammonite away. We don't need 2 because we have Loud Cloud and we're about to finish this duel. So we're going to bring out Ammonite. We're going to use Telepath. He could destroy that Harpy's Hunting Ground. Then we can Xyz right into Golgar. He could destroy her, but Loud Cloud needs that attack. Destroys the monster, Tysa Bind. We're now up to an attack, lethal attack amount, but he's got a Sphere Karibo. Now we could have done that with a different Xyz or Synchro. We didn't actually use Golgar's effect. We could have used an Armades and hit him for a little more damage. He uses Fissure to destroy our Loud Cloud. And not really much he could use after that. After Fissure, we get a Snake Rain, which isn't really going to help us. And he chains his Super Rush Headlong to my recombination. Guys, you can use it as a trap. He just gave me an out. He showed me light. We obviously get to search our Ammonite with recombination. All we gotta do is not make a light monster. We bring out our Skull and the boy Scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing another Yuya. We're going first, it looks like. He's got a grand tournament mat there, so he's not playing with his pendulums. We got Loud Cloud, the Storm Serpent with Snake Rain. He's gonna just normal summon a Performer Pal Silverclaw. We hit him with the good old Kiteroid there. Now we're going Snake Rain. We throw away our Viper's Rebirth. Now we can banish. That's our Loud Cloud. Banish again. We take that monster's attack. 1900. Not too crazy, not too bad. Sets another monster. Showing ties up by swinging over a little pendulum. Trump Girl. The art for this card is awesome too. It's like one of those Pandaria WoW mounts, the Thundering Onyx Cloud Serpent or whatever. Same kind of thing. And then we just swing over him for lethal, so that wasn't much of a duel. But that's the general idea of this, guys. I can't think of, because this deck grew a lot, so I can't really think of any other way to fill the graveyard with more relevant cards for our Loud Cloud, and we have a way to search them. So it's just a bunch of synergy with this deck, and it's an excuse to play aliens. We're using aliens. We never even use an alien skull, so I mean, that is awesome on its own. Ammonite still popping off all sorts of crazy combos, as you saw in the replay. So hope you guys are enjoying me, May, and thanks for watching.